Do you want to go ahead and have him go out here and go over to the? Should we have him pull over here, or should we go ahead and have him go through and take
I don't even know what this story is supposed to be about. Why is this so confusing?
You have a smoke.
I've been doing this show for how long, Tony? And why is this one unlike any other? I don't understand.
Just like right here.
What's the network gonna say? Have me sit in a damn outhouse? What's the network gonna say?
Look,
kids watch this show, right?
You were the best out there. You were the best out there. You're gonna do great. You just go up there. You say your lines the way you're supposed to. You go in here. You're gonna come up with it. Open it up. It's an outhouse just like today. Cause this is where Phineas. What is it? What is it, Kayla? Is it Jurgen? Jurgensen.
How many sentences?
Came right
Three
here.
of them. Okay.
He just
Fourth.
It was an afternoon. It was actually the night, but we're gonna change that because of the time. I don't know how much time we have. Came right here. Opened up. Started walking back to the church where he was a caretaker. Looked and rummaging through a pile. He saw the skunk ape. He went right there and threw his shoe at it, hit it in the face, knocked its foot off, and it ran off. You have to say, we're right here, the location. We're in, because this stuff is kind of tricky.
Is this a real story?
It's Skars Fugens.
Did you do the research on this?
Skars Fugens.
Who did the research on this? Is this a real story?
I researched it. It's a real story. It's a grant, okay? It's $6,000 for 4 days. Can you do it? Skars Fugens Guxgard.
That's the name of this place.
Skarsflugen, little Skarsflugens got that. There were people. It was a community of people from Swinfen Normack or from Sweden.
Skarsflugens Guxgard.
On May 8th, 1842.
All right. Okay. Well, can we just shoot an introduction or something in some more pleasant surroundings, maybe?
This right here is just. Can we get the shot? All we have to do is get you come here and
okay,
say
look, I'll sit on the damn out in the moon room, but let me just say the opening of the show somewhere, like out by this stump or something. Has it ever been this complicated before?
I can't
What the
remember.
hell is wrong with these people? Once upon a time, I had a crew I could work with. Jeez. Hello. Welcome to episode number 93 of the Founders of Our Country. Today, we're going to be talking about our Nordic ancestors, some of the people who helped make this great country great when they immigrated here from the far north in the, 18th century. I'm Ira Fannasthe. So join us, won't you, as we go and explore the mystical legend of... Oh, Christ, what's the name of the damn town? Okay, please, I think I'm ready now. Can we go? Stop messing with the camera crew.
Sorry.
Okay, we can go. Okay, fellas of my country, Lost Culture, Jorgensen's go.
Yeah, you're confusing me now. Hello, and welcome to the Founders of Our Country, episode number 93. I'm your host, Ira Fannasthe, and today we're here in this historic, beautiful village of Skarsflugens Glucksgård, which is a little-known settlement of strange settlers from the far north country in the Baltic Sea. They were called the Finnmarks. And, we've explored a number of people on this show over the years who've helped make our country great. And the Finnmarks are one of those people. And today, just as I'm watering this beautiful rose bush, we'll explore how these Finnmarks contribute to the interesting and mysterious lore of the American culture by exploring the legend of one man, Jörgen Sensensen. Mr. Jorgensensen, habeas corpus Jorgensensen, and of course the lost booty of Jorgensensen's Gulch. So join us, won't you? It all started right here. in this outhouse with Phineas H.C. Manfred Jurgensen, who just gotten done having a lovely dinner of cabbage speltlas. And he was sitting in here on his way back to work at the old schoolhouse for which he was the caretaker. He looked over this way in that direction by that old stump, and what did he see but the mysterious Native American skunk ape? A creature so strange and mysterious that they named it Old Blevins. Old Blevins was a somewhat, shall we say, alchemical creature. And Old Blevins had a magic foot which could turn anything it touched into gold. While Mr. Jurgensen was so overwhelmed with fear, he didn't know what to do, so he took off his shoe, just like I'm doing now, and threw it at the skunk ape, which proceeded to knock off the skunk ape's foot. And when Mr. Jurgensen retrieved his shoe, he discovered that the talent for turning anything into gold had been transferred to his own person.
Can I get some help, Rachel? Rachel, can you come help me look for this?
Please, just find my shoe. Some of this grass is wet. I don't know what I'm stepping in. I could be stepping in anything. Tony, what the... 4 years you've been with me? Have you ever seen anything this ridiculous in your life?
No,
That's not a rhetorical question.
Jesus Christ, I don't know where
I just threw it right over in here. It couldn't have gotten lost. My God.
Do you know, is there a...
It couldn't have possibly gone that far. I just threw it. I'm not a pitcher, for Christ's sake. I'm not a professional player or something like this. I'm not... Who the...
Ow. Is that the shoe in there?
It couldn't have gone in there.
I don't know. I just think that there's... No! God! Smoking that God! Somebody fucking help me! God. Can't you just wear cavas or something?
Look at you. It serves you right.
I feel like it's in...
You know what? You're getting exactly what you deserve. You and people like you. That's exactly what you deserve for being so freaking incompetent.
Can you,
Once upon a time, I had a crew that worked for a living. You people just stand around and get stuck in wolf caves. I'm fairly disgusted at this point.
You put it up here.
How the hell did my shoe get up there? How could it have gotten there? You saw me throw it. I threw it.
I tell you what, I don't want to get paid near
I
enough.
was standing right here, and I threw it in that direction. You all
You want
saw
your
it.
shoe? There's your shoe. Go get your shoe, okay? Can we get back on schedule? I'm sorry. Just put the shoe on. Hey, I'm sorry, okay? I'm sorry.
I don't ever want to hear you use that tone with me again. Ever. We talked about this once before, and I said never again. And you know what? This time I mean it.
Okay, look. Okay, let's just go ahead and let's get the shot, okay? Look, because
I don't need you. I don't need you.
I know. Listen, we're tired. We're tired. I still don't know how the shoe got up there, but okay. If you know more about the lost booty of Jorgensen's gold, come to the Library of Congress. They'll be happy to help you.
What is this, one of those public service announcements or something?
Yes, it's in the contract.
It's a public service.
It's going to be quick. It's in the contract.
Okay,
We're here.
fine. Just leave me alone. Let me do my thing.
Speed.
And if you'd like to learn more about the legend of the lost booty of Jurgensen's Gulch, the Library of Congress invites you to visit your local library and read all about it. That's so freaking stupid. What the hell is a skunk ape? Do we have like a badger or something we can use? Where's the animal trainer?
That's going to be... We're going to get the Fannasthe.
Do we have a little badger or something we can have scurrying off through the brush?
We're going to come back and get those. We can't pay to put people up in the best way.
What about that show we did with Neil Diamond and the Riverine World of the Beaver? Could we get those guys?
Talk to Marsha Mason's people about that.
Don't talk to me about Marsha Mason. I'm Ira Fannasthe. I'm Ira Fannasthe.
This little kid. Shut up.
There's always kids, there's always dogs, there's always yapping puppies, there's raccoons. Just along through within this area, right along this miniature wharf right here, is where the Finnmark people used to cook their cabbage clatches.
Tony, we got a big building back there.
Why is the cameraman talking? This is my scene.
Oh, yeah, that's Christ. We got a building right there. We're gonna have to re-angle it
Oh,
somewhere.
the freaking development. What is that? Is that a power line over there? Oh.
Shoot it over here. Shoot it over here.
Look at this. There's kids flying kites or something. Old Blevins, the mysterious skunk ape, used to wander through these woods right here. And of course, he was usually spotted from the rear.
The law school's back there.
Law school! Ah! With gold from the mysterious skunk ape's foot, Mr. Jurgensen bought enough sugar, flour, and tack to feed the whole village. Laden with dry goods, Phineas loaded this chuck wagon with food that feed the entire community, both the village and beyond. It was in an old Athenor just like this that Phineas Jurgensen cooked a magnificent feast for the whole village. I still got a fucking splinter.
The Magnuson boys. Thor Heyerdahl and Kontiki. Thor Heyerdahl and Kontiki.
Yeah, you see that? He still has the ability to make me laugh, even after all this bullshit I have to put up with.
Okay.
Jeez.
Okay.
I think my equilibrium's off.
Speed.
I was swimming this morning in the hotel. I think my equilibrium's off.
I've got some swim here. I've got some boric acid. Okay. Hold it for me.
Do you have any lemon juice or something?
Hey, we're about to have tea cakes.
Garlic or...
Time's wasted. Ready? 3, 2, 1.
But trouble was brewing in the western corner. It was in a building just like this during the feast that Mr. Jurgensen had prepared for the village that the three Magnuson boys, Thor, Heyerdahl, and Kontiki, stood here and plotted with avarice and greed the destruction of the mysterious golden foot of the skunk ape and the death of Phineas Jurgensen.
Cut. It was beautiful. From there, can we...
Hallelujah, miracles still exist. To this very day, this red flag still marks the spot where his footless body was found. Some people think the foot was severed by a primitive saw like this, or severed by elfin magic. Oh. It was right in here at Madame Legrene's saloon and bordello that the Magnuson boys came after they had performed their foul deed. Got too drunk on Madame Legrene's special hooch, if you know what I mean, and bragged about what they had done. At exactly 7:11 p.m., the boys came in to this saloon and laid their foot right here on this table for all to see. It sealed their doom. Tony, what's our schedule like for the rest of the day?
Well, we need to get to Chili's by 4 o'clock for the muchos nachos, because I eat about half of one.
I wonder seriously, I wonder if there's anything in this bottle. What do you think, Tony? Can you hold my feet, Tony? While I try to...
You using hygiene?
Oh, God, it's empty. I gotta get back to the hotel. You know, I really miss Michael. When he was little Joe, this place just reminds me so much of those days. Oh, God. Allison Ongram, you remember her, right?
Yeah.
Nellie freaking Olsen.
Yeah, that's right. But I heard that she,
Yeah.
did she have a heart attack?
Nah, she's fine. I got a picture of her on my fridge.
And you were Michael Lyndon Jr.'s goduncle?
I was his understudy. In Touched by, in that, whatever that angel should have, Highway to Heaven. Michael, if you're up there, if if you can hear me, God, I need help. I tried. I really, really tried to be a good godfather to your son. I don't know what happened. So many years, so much water under the bridge.
I'm waiting for you, Ira.
I'm so tired. I'm so tired. Was this supposed to be the roach coach or what? Where's our catering truck? Do we not pay these people enough to stay on the freaking set till we're done?
I think it's in there.
What do they think we're supposed to eat? It's 20 minutes back to the motel. Yay! Ira Fannasthe here with you once again, and we're here at the beautiful Castlegate Estate home of Miss Pee-Pee LaGreen, the granddaughter, is it granddaughter or great-granddaughter?
A granddaughter.
Granddaughter of Madame LaGreen from Jurgensensen's Gulch, the saloon where the Magnuson boys fled after stealing the golden foot from Mr. Jurgensensen. Now, I'm going to ask you a few questions, if you don't mind, this afternoon, Miss LaGreen. Now, first of all, I understand that perhaps it's genetic in your family, that perhaps maybe it's a family business per se that has been handed down. Shall we say? Let me put it delicately. Perhaps your family is in the pleasure business.
Well, I'm always in charge of that. Always.
Indeed, and I understand your grandmother there in Jurgensensen's Gulch was a, can I say, madam?
I beg your pardon. We don't have anything like that here. I am, however, a prostitutional historian.
Is that right? Oh, I'm flattered. I'm so, mother. Oh. So, perhaps, Miss LaGreen, you could tell our viewers a little bit about the Magnuson boys and the night they came into your great-grandmother's saloon with the golden foot.
Oh, we don't ever talk about the golden foot. We never talk about the golden foot. Grandmother used to tell about when the Magnuson's brother came into the saloon to buy everybody drinks. Thor Magnuson was coming into the bar, pulling out strange gold coins, buying everybody drinks.
A little hot on the sternum there, Madam LaGreen. Pee-Pee, thank you so very much. Guys, this has got to be one of the best interviews we've ever had, I'm telling you.
The whole saloon is happy, but they wanted to know where all the money came from.
Well, if your great-grandmother was half as talented as you are, Miss LaGreen, I'm sure the saloon was happy regardless of a foot on the table or not.
And they laid the gold foot on the domino table and took all the gold coins out of the toenails.
Out of the toenails, my God! Oh, Mother Mary!
And that's the last time they saw the Magnuson's boys.
I tell you what, folks, this story just keeps getting more and more entertaining. I just have one more question for you today for our viewers, Miss LaGreen. And forgive me if this is a little bit, shall we say, personal, but I feel I know you. And I just wondered, what's with the foot?
I think it's time for you to leave.
Are you serious?
Yes, I think it's time for you to leave.
Tony, is she serious? Is she kidding?
I don't know. Wait, we're not ready yet. We're ready.
Did we
Is there something wrong?
What did I say?
Boys, leave.
Okay. Yeah. Here's your hat. I think we just better go. We better just go.
Do we get
If we get it in.
Do we get it?
Just wrap it up right there. We got to just get the cameras up.
Do you have everything you need? Rachel, you got it? Huh?
You sure?
Yes, go. Get out of my house. Go. Now.
Okay. Make sure you get the lens cap.
What'd I say? Just ask her what she's got.
We got everything that we needed on there. Everything. We're fine. Okay, let's just get away. She's a crazy lady. We don't want to mess with her. Just get out of here. Okay. Let's just go.
I thought she was nice. Why does this always happen? I'm so freaking tired of this. It's ridiculous.
Hey, we still have a half an hour to get there. We're fine. We just have to find the.
I don't even understand what this story is about. I can't quit thinking about this little Japanese schoolgirl in Harajuku. She had the little white socks and everything. Oh my God.
We do one more. We do one more good documentary, and we're gonna get good craft food right there. I don't have a lot of bargaining power.
I don't know if I
right
can
now
do
with them.
another one, Tony. This one is killing me. This one more than anything we've ever done. I don't know why. It's just maybe it's the story. It's the foot thing. I don't know. It's killing me.
We just do one more of this. We do one more of these things.
I'm feeling.
We do one more of these things.
I'm feeling desperate, Tony. I'm really feeling. I'm feeling it. It's catching. The years are catching up with me. I'm starting to have dreams about the flying nun. All right. Yeah.
Make your cheeks red.
Yeah, thanks,
Smile.
Rach.
Good. Smile. Good. Okay.
Yeah, thanks, Rachel.
There's
Did I tell you you were gorgeous? Did I tell you that?
You've told me, Ira.
Have I told you
Yeah,
that
you've
already?
told me.
Okay, I just want to make sure.
Let's just get a little bit of that shine. Okay, that's good. That's looking really good. Yeah.
Did I tell you I had another job for you to do after we're done with this show?
Oh, really? What is it?
Well, I'll have to. We'll have to go out and have some dinner sometime, and I can explain it to you.
We'll see.
Yeah,
I don't
perhaps
know.
after we're done with the
You've
shoot.
offered me those jobs before, Ira. I've told you I don't.
Well,
I don't
this
do
one's
that
a little
kinda-
bit. This one's a
I
little
don't
different.
really do that kind
It's
of
a little
work
different,
at
Rachel.
all.
Maybe you might
I
want to
don't
hear.
think-
Don't turn it down before you've heard my offer.
We'll see. We'll see.
Just maybe hear me out a little bit. We'll have a little glass of wine. Maybe I could buy you a steak or something.
You know I'm a vegetarian, don't you?
Well, okay, we'll get you a soy steak. Maybe some of that tofurkey. What is that? That fake poultry, whatever. You know.
That's
I
really
can work
sick.
around
That's
that. You know.
really sick.
I can work around that. Maybe one of those field roasts, perhaps. Here we are on this beautiful day in Old Skarsflugensguksgård, which is the site, of course, of the original Jurgensensen's Gulch. We're here. Rumor has it that the man living in this home behind me is Rabble McGinty, a local arborist and historian, rumored to be a descendant of the first settlers of Jurgensensen's Gulch. Let's see if he's home. I hope he's here. I understand he may also be an expert. Oh, hello, sir, Mr. McGinty.
Yes?
Hi, I'm Ira Fannasthe. You may recognize me from television.
Oh, yes.
And we're doing a story on the lost booty of Jorgensen's,
Lost what?
the lost booty, the golden foot, the lost booty of Jorgensen's Gulch. And I understand that we're led to believe anyway that you're an expert on the legend of the golden foot and the skunk
Well, I
ape.
don't talk very much about it, but maybe I can tell you what you want to know. I don't talk very much to strangers, and I just, what do you want to know?
Well, I think we're pretty safe. We're pretty safe. Yeah, Tony. This is my producer, Tony,
Pearl,
and
get this dog, Pearl. Alphonsine, hush.
I wonder if maybe we could just have a couple of minutes of your time and ask you a couple of questions.
I suppose so.
Well, thank you, Mr. McGinty.
Yes.
It's lovely to meet you again. I'm Ira Fannasthe, and this is my crew here.
Yes.
And perhaps we could walk along through your land. Would that be permissible?
That would be fine.
That would be fine. Good. So, Mr. McGinty, what can you tell us about the legend of Old Blevins?
Well, Old Blevins, yes, Old Blevins. Old Blevins was a skunk ape. He was a skunk ape, yes, and he smelled awful. He was half skunk and half ape, and he had a foot that supposedly was gold, and it produced gold. Why are these mosquitoes out this time of year? Yes, he produced gold, and anyone who got gold from his foot was rich. And so when my forebears settled in this part of the country, they were looking for this gold, you see, and we've been looking for it ever since.
I wonder if you could tell us, Mr. McGinty, about the first human being to obtain the mysterious golden foot from old Blevins.
Yes, I can. My Nordic ancestor, Phineas Magginson, was in the outhouse. And he opened the door after finishing, and he saw this creature, and he threw his shoe at it. And the creature fled, leaving his golden foot.
Really?
From my ancestor, Phineas Magginson, to have. Of course, it was an accident. He didn't mean to use it, to leave it on purpose. But he left it.
Old Blevins left the foot for your ancestor.
Yes, he did. Yes, my ancestor, Phineas Jorgensen, took the foot, and he had gold, of course, with it, and he went into town, and he bought everyone a feast from the gold of the foot. But the Magnuson boys plotted to steal the foot of gold from Jorgensen and kill him so they could get his gold and be off with it. And they did. So the Magnuson boys slipped up on Jorgensen and they killed him. And they cut off his foot of gold, his foot of power. And they stole it outright and were off with it.
I see.
And the Magnuson boys took the golden foot, went into town, and they went to Madame Legrene's saloon and bordello. And they bought everybody hot toddies and hot bodies. And the ruins of the saloon are over there. No. Over there. But too many people saw the foot. And the Magnusons were never seen alive again. And they were found dead in a field with their feet cut off. And the foot of power was never seen again. And it won't be either, because we in these parts mind our own business. And the boys were found in Sandy Duncan Field. They didn't have any feet, they were footless. Want a pecan?
Oh, why, thank you.
Yes, I have some more. And so, but you know, in this part of the country, we mind our own business, and we just don't go out and tell folks all these things and blab and talk and carry on. We mind our own business.
Of course you do. And you know, Mr. McGinty, I feel after this time we've spent together, I feel I know you. And I do just want to express to you how much I appreciate the time that you're spending with us here. But I want to go back to the skunk ape again, because I still don't think I understand quite exactly what exactly is a skunk ape.
Well, a skunk ape is a combination. It's half skunk and half ape. And you can imagine what it looks like and what it smells like. And, well, as I said, we mind our own business. We don't talk about the skunk ape very much in these parts, and I just feel a bit inhibited going out and telling about this to the camera, not knowing where this film might go.
Of course.
But if you want to hear about the skunk ape, I'll tell you.
Cut. Maybe he'll tell us something. So that skunk ape must have smelled pretty bad.
He did. He smelled like the toilet.
Like the toilet? Like an open sewer line?
Yes, like that. More like that, I suppose.
That's just horrible. Horrible.
It was for me.
So, Mr. McGinty, can I call you Rabble?
Yes.
I can, thank you.
Yes.
Rabble, one of the best aspects of this whole job for me over the years has always been the opportunity to get to know strange and interesting people. Not that you're strange, but that I get to know new and interesting people. What can you tell me a little bit, Mr. Rabble, about where we are right now?
Well, we're in Jorgensen's Gulch, and over there is our new police building. We're mighty proud of that.
I can see
and
why.
Over there is our new nightclub. It's a country and western nightclub, and That's our cultural center.
Quite lovely structure, architecturally speaking.
Yes. And then farther down the road, we have a doctor's office and a dentist's office. The dentist doesn't stay sober all the time, and I worry about that.
I would worry about that as
Oh,
well.
I worry about it so.
What's around here in the neighboring area?
Well, over there to the northwest is Belmead, Texas.
Belmead, Texas.
Yes. And I remember the first time I went to Belmead, Texas. It was on a car on a running board. And all the teenagers used to meet out there. Everything was perfectly all right. Everything was on the running board out on the highway. Nobody's all out in the open. Nobody could say anything about it. But, over there is my house, and next to it is that strange Latin American girl who lives there. I was lying in my bed one evening, minding my own business, of course. And a bullet came into my window. Well, I riz 3 feet off the bed.
3 feet?
Yes, and I went into the next room to tell my wife. We don't sleep. Well, anyway, I went in and told my wife about it, and she, for the next month, she had 3 menopauses.
3 menopauses?
Yes, that's what women have,
3 in a
menopause.
row?
Yes, 3.
How is that possible?
And it was all caused by that strange Latin American girl.
What's her problem? I don't understand.
Well, I think it started one day when I was out minding my own business, and I was watering the grass. And that strange Latin American girl came around the corner. And I didn't mean to shoot her with the hose, of course, but I think she thought I did it on purpose.
You sprayed her with a garden hose?
Yes, and she came at me, cursing at me in that strange language. And I had to go in and lie down.
You mean Spanish?
Yes, I suppose that's what it was, yes. And I went in and laid down. I just, I was so weak, I couldn't function.
So did you ever plant corn around here? You yourself personally? What about juniper trees? You yourself, no? What about you ever plant potatoes around here?
Potatoes? Yes, I have. No one loves potatoes the way I do. I love them with good butter and pepper. I went to the doctor.
This one here or the one in Belmead?
No, the one over there in Belmead, Texas. And they brought out blocks for me to put together.
Like children's blocks?
Yes, and I put them together, and I realized, it dawned on me that they were testing me for something mental. So I just picked up the blocks and threw it at them, and I said, "You're the crazy ones, I'm not." And they tried to get hold of me, and I injured a male patient, not a male patient, but a male attendant, rather.
A male nurse?
I guess that's what it was, I don't know. But they thought I was crazy. And I told them, I said, "You're the crazy ones, I'm not."
Well, good for you, Rabble. That good for you. I'm behind you 100% there. You let me know if they give you any legal trouble. I can hook you up with somebody.
You can?
I can. I got connections.
Well, that's good to know. It's really good to know.
So where's a good place to meet loose women around here?
Loose women? Well, for that, I suppose one would have to go to Dallas or Austin or Houston, Texas. Loose women.
Nothing in the immediate vicinity where I might, where one might venture. Say once the sun is down later on in the day.
Oh, I've wanted to do that for so long. Would you tell me? I think I know a place in the next county. I'd love to go there. I'd love to go there with you.
I tell you what, Rabble, later on, I'll come back by and pick you up. Because I met this crazy lady earlier in the week.
So I'll be ready. I'll be ready, most definitely.
I'll be by at 8:45. I'll only have drunk 2 martinis by
Yes.
that. Well, maybe 6. But
Well,
don't worry, because I can. It's okay.
All right. Well, just act like you're minding your own business,
Of
and I'll
course,
come
of
out
course.
and we'll just get started speedily.
Here comes Tony.
Yes, please.
I was on the set at The Goodbye Girl. I was sitting there talking with Richard Dreyfuss, with Dick, and he was telling me that Marsha was just crazy in the sack. And I said, "Hey, Dick, you got to let me in on this secret here." And he said, "Okay." So he hooked me up with Marsha, and we went out and had this crazy night on the town. I've told you this story before, right?
Yeah.
You've heard this story before? Have you heard this story, Rach? You've not. This is a new one for you, huh? Marsha Mason was killer bee. I tell you what, she was number one, A1 steak sauce. That's what I'm saying.
Especially before 1978.
Oh, before 1978, with that whole Adam Rich thing, that was crazy. Oh my Lord. Oh, Tony, I'm starting to get a little nervous. I'm starting to get kind of edgy. No, I don't get a fever. No, it's just, you know what? It's just some gastric problems or something. I don't know. You got any of that powder that I gave you, Tony? Tony, do you have the powder?
Of course, I don't know what you mean. There is no white powder.
You know,
please think about
who you're around before
you say something.
Did I say white powder? I just said powder. I could be talking about makeup. I could be talking about flour, for Christ's sake.
Can we just not talk about this and get there? Then you and me will take a walk when we get on set. Can we please just stay focused right there, Rose? Are you even turning the right place, Rachel? I don't think this is the turn.
This looks like a neighborhood.
It was back there.
Who is this person we're supposed to be visiting? I don't even know who we're going to see.